Hello and welcome. This is episode 13 of the Melody Crochets podcast, where I come to you every week with my crocheting, knitting, and other crafts as they apply. Thank you for joining me. If you are new, big welcome and thanks for coming. I hope you enjoy. Please feel free to like and subscribe below. You'll get notifications of my future videos. And all of my social media links are also linked below. If you're returning, hello, how are you doing? I hope everything's good and that you got a chance to enter the PSL with Mel along in the Ravelry thread. There's 1 hour from right now. By the time you guys see this, it will of course be over. I should cut that out, but I'm not going to. But I gave a little heads up. You know, sometimes we have miscommunications. When I said it's going to be ending on the 16th, I actually meant it's ending in the middle of the 16th. I've run into this before. I mean, we haven't had any problems, of course. It's not over yet. But I've run into this specific situation before because I ended a free pattern on a certain date. So I got up that morning and ended the free pattern. But no, people don't appreciate that. It's supposed to be throughout the entire day, which I totally agree with on the free pattern, and will totally continue in the future from there. But as far as ending these on a date, I basically film on Monday or Friday, preferably Friday, but if it doesn't happen, definitely Monday, because every other day of the week is insanity. So I am ending the PSL with Mel in about an hour, and I'll be pulling the random number generator and tagging it on to the end of this video. So thank you. We had such beautiful participation. Oh my gosh, the things you guys made, and they were so folly. I didn't know if they would be. I look a little silly right now. There's a reason. I'm probably not going to look like this for the whole video, but I wanted you guys to know about my struggle to maintain any semblance of normalcy in my life. I just went outside exactly like this. Check this out. I love this shirt, don't get me wrong. Spirit Halloween. They're all over right now. But I just went outside and met my brand new neighbor like this. Such is my life, guys. Flower crown and all. So I'm gonna change this up, and then I'm gonna take you guys for a little walk, because this is, I wouldn't call this the Halloween episode, but I am full Halloween mode, as you can clearly see. 2 weeks prior to Halloween, fully decked out in flower crown and Halloween clothes, meeting my brand new neighbors. She's probably warning her children to stay away from me as we speak. But I'm going to be sharing with you what I've opened so far from my Halloween swap, the 13 days of Halloween. I'm going to show you some stuff I've made that's Halloween-y and share the Halloween decorations. It'll only take a minute, but I love it so much. I figured I would share, and then I'll be back with you in more mellow clothes that won't clash quite so much with my projects. See you in a sec. But here's the mantle. Got it all up. I'm so happy with it. And I painted that last year, I believe. And this is the first thing that I got from my Halloween swap. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? She's such an amazing crafter. That's so cool. I love it. But yeah, I have my little pumpkins, and my chains, and my garland, all the floweries. And these are bleeding candles. These were white a couple weeks ago, but I went ahead and painted them out. And these are bleeding candles. I need to set fire to them and see if they work. And then me and Amber were painting, and here is my Art Sherpa painting. I did Wednesday Addams. And then here's Amber. She painted it for me. It's so cute. It's a little fox from outer space in an air bubble. A little witch, and he's scaring her. Isn't that cute? She's so creative. And I made these. They're all over YouTube, so I went ahead and made some. And these are our cutesy things. I keep them by the front door. This is actually Maya. She dresses for every holiday. So, hey Maya. I got that off eBay a couple weeks ago. I was so happy it showed up. Amber had one, and a dress that was very similar for her Build-A-Bear, and I was so jealous. I got right on eBay. And this someone made for me. So cute. I love this holiday. Here. This is our little, in front of where I do the dishes area. I like it to be cute. And I have my little apothecary jars. I love it. Not sure what happened to my plants. It looks like somebody has gotten into my plants. I see plant dust. Torturing Bert. Poor Bert. Hi there. And I'm back. Okay. So I got to share everything I wanted to. I had so much fun this week. Oh my gosh. Mostly home time. But I did want to spend a bunch of time sharing with you guys. Nothing huge here has gone on as far as knitting and crocheting. And I tried Vlogoween. That was not good. It took all of my crafting time. That was such a bummer. I see others, and then afterward I realized why. My vlogs were like 20-30 minutes, and other people did like 2-minute vlogs. I'm like, oh, and there was no editing. I'm like, oh, but I just don't think my channel's at a place right now where I could do that. So I might need a separate vlogging channel. Or, and this is the more probable, I basically just need to keep on using Instagram stories. I share on there. If you guys need my day-to-day weirdness, feel free to come visit me on Instagram stories. I'll post more there. I also do, bond with me. The brain is going. Snapchat all the time. I know, it's obvious I use it all the time. I can't remember its name. This is just coffee number 2. And I have taken the plumage off. I made so many flower crowns. It was buying my hair stuff. I was going out to the cart. This morning I got dressed and I put on a flower crown. And then I put on a Halloween t-shirt, and that's how I went outside just for a minute. We were looking all over for 2 library books. We checked out too many, I guess. We checked out, I want to say 13. And we're missing 2. So hopefully that will show up. Otherwise, I told him he has to go to bed early one time for every $1 they charge me. So he is frantically looking, because that's probably quite a bit. As a rule, they like to charge the dollar value that's on the back of the book. And that's probably about a month worth of early bedtime right there. And nobody wants that. I don't want that, because I have to rush. He already goes to bed pretty early. So hopefully he will figure that out. And so I didn't finish much. I think I finished one thing, and I shared this with you guys when I was trying Vlogoween. I didn't even work in it. Smooth. I finished this. I made a couple of these just for my swap partner, and some people were showing interest, so I will be making a video on how I made it, which it's a really simple project, but making video tutorials is not a really simple project, so I figure starting out really basic is the best way to go, and I will be doing that. So there was a lot of interest. She's so cute. So if you have some Lily sugar and cream, set it aside. I used white. I had a really hard time finding white. I think it's just that time of year. The holidays come and people start hoarding the Walmart Lily sugar and cream. So I'll try and make my way to Michael's and whatever for more, but I got off-white for a few more. And I finally found my angle for shooting myself while I'm crocheting. No joke, it was a struggle. There's just some really unappealing angles that you can shoot while you're crocheting. It's just, and no, I'm not putting that on YouTube. Like, no. And there's the whole put a blanket over your lap, but then it just looks like you're crocheting in bed, and I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm crocheting in bed. So I found an angle. I'm in good shape now, and I'll let you guys know. But she's cute, Lily Sugar and Cream. She's a little ghost with some waviness at the bottom. I gave her a little purple skirt on this one. The one I sent away, boop, there we go. The one I sent away didn't have the edging, but I just thought it was cute. So, just a dishcloth, and it is double crochet, even though when you're sewing on eyes, I just sewed it on the front half. But when you're sewing on eyes, it's nice to sew into single crochets, but dishcloths don't dry like that. And I would rather have functionality than cuteness, even though I like cute too. So here she is. I call her Sarah. And let's see, what else do we got? I am, like I said, ending the PSL along. Here's one of the prizes. I was just taking a picture of it, that's why it's with me, and posting it on Instagram. I put it on Instagram stories, I put it on Instagram. I really want to let everybody know that we have about an hour to put in the finished objects, just in case. Here's the other one. I started my cozy cardi along with Bob Wilson 123. I love her. She's a channel on YouTube. I'm using a J hook, so it's going along really fast. I'm using I Love This yarn in Holiday. It's the Christmas holiday, and it's the Sparkle from Hobby Lobby. Worsted weight, 100% acrylic, and tacky. I love me a tacky Christmas sweater. So it's actually a lot blotchier even than I thought it was going to be. When I was looking at the yarn, I thought it might have a little bit of striping where I'd get like 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 5 or 6 clusters in each color before it changed. I didn't get a full stitch in most cases before it changed. It's that quick changing. Boop. I don't mind. For a second I'm like, I'm not going to be able to use this or wear this. And then everybody came around, they're like, no, you could wear that. Apparently, because I'm the girl that goes outside and meets the new neighbor in the flower crown, right? It's all fun. Here's the front. And this is going to be, I say it's the front, there's the front of the piece, but this is actually the back. And I'm going to, of course, make mine a little shorter, as is the story of my life, because I'm a little shorter. And I really do not like things that hit just at the hips, because it just makes me look like a box that's as wide as my hips, and that's not the look I'm going for. So I'm going to make this just a little bit shorter. So I would say I have about 3 more rows all the way around, and then I will start picking up on the sides. And this is still, I want to say, part 2 of a 7-part tutorial on YouTube from Bob Wilson 123. She gets in every little nook and cranny of this pattern. You guys should totally do one. If you do not mind a granny square sweater, and I don't, it's an awesome one because it has ribbing along the lapel, it has ribbing on the sleeves. I'll probably go full sleeve. I'll decide as I go. As a rule, I go shorter, but for this I might go full sleeve because it's going to be Christmas time. Might as well, right? But I love it. It's so fun. And it's just, so far, typical granny square. 3 double crochet clusters, free pattern, and I don't know if it's on Ravelry. For this one, you'd want to search on YouTube for Bob Wilson 123, the Cozy Cardi. And I will keep you guys posted. I hope to get a lot more progress in on this. My next work in progress is my Friday the 13th project, and I wanted to go ahead and crochet along. The Crochet Luna podcast group is doing a HALCAL, and I think it's for Halloween. I mean the HAL, I think that stands for Halloween, but it's HALCAL, HALCAL, and that's a hashtag. And they're doing this really cool project from Simply Crochet, and it is a skull sweater, open work, Picot stitch. Isn't she awesome? I love her. Very open stitch in my case. I went up a yarn size. This is purple. They don't mention how dark it is in the colorway, but this is I Love This cotton in just purple. And I had about 3 of these in my stash. I went ahead and got 3 more because it can't hurt. I love this cotton for dishcloth, so it won't hurt to have some more purple around. And it looks like I am going to have some more purple around. So that left me with 6. This is the front. I could tell because I marked her right there. And I used a F-hook. Yes, I remember now. It's a 3.75. I didn't throw it in this bag. This bag is amazing. This is my Halloween bag, and I put it away with my Halloween stuff so I get to unearth it, right? And this is from Shell Marca on Etsy, but so cute, and her stitches are awesome. And see the little iridescent, it's like metallic gold polka dots on this orange. So cute. Even has pockets, which you need in a crochet project bag. Knitting too, but with knitting I usually have a little bag of stuff and notions, so the pocket's not as important. But with crochet I tend to just have a hook and some scissors, maybe a needle, but I usually have those everywhere else in my life, so I don't worry too much about it with crochet. So pockets are awesome to keep tabs on that hook, which I of course am missing right now. So I finished the front. Mine's a little shorter than average. I also did not do the ribbing on the bottom, which saved a ton of time. It was a single crochet back and forth rib. Please note that if you're making the pattern, that double crochet in UK terms is single crochet in American terms. I saw somebody else got that on the board where we were on the chatter board for the thread. That is so frustrating. But I don't know if she got that far. I think she said she got 40 rows in doing it double crochet, and it was already big enough to go all the way around her. So that's a bummer. But I just went chained loosely. Could have gone up a size hook for my chain. That would have been really simple. But instead I just chained loosely, double crocheted across, and then started the pattern, which is from the bottom up, as is most charts. And this is as tall as it's going to be. So this is going to be on my shoulders. It's going to come right down to kind of a crop sweater length, and I am this far into the back. So it could very well be finished today. As you can see, Picot stitches, they're quick. It's just double crochet, chain, chain. I do a lot of baby blankets, actually not in the last couple of years, but that was my standard, Picot baby blankets with the baby's name inside as a design. I love them. I use Simply Soft 99% of the time. I didn't make one for new baby Luca, and I'm thinking I need to, because they don't take long at all. If you get a chance, I highly suggest one. Let me share a picture. That's my last one, Ariana. And this though is amazing, and it brought all of my love for Picot and how fast and adorable it is right back, and I cannot wait to use it. I went ahead and got a super cheap white tank top because all of my tank tops are black due to the fact parenting. Oh my gosh. If I wore this on the outside, not only would it be, it looks a little see-through honestly, but not only would it be uncomfy, but it would be dirty in no time at all. But underneath, it'll probably get dyed a little purple. I know this is gonna run a bit. It's beautiful, but I have a feeling that the color will run even after I wash it a few times. So I got a special little tank top just for underneath, and this will show the skull better, because if I wear it over black, we're not going to see the skull, right? So got it a little tank top I'm going to throw right on into the bag, I think, because otherwise I'm going to lose it. I have, how much of this ball of yarn left? I know you're in there, mister. Oh, here he is. I have that much left, which might just do it. I only have 10 rows. Then I have to sew these sides together, and we'll see what I want to do for sleeves. The pattern has a full sleeve down to the wrist. I know I won't be doing that. This is for before Halloween, and to be perfectly honest, every year so far in Texas, actual Halloween night has been the first time I felt any sort of chill. So it is toasty here. Right now it is probably, I don't have my phone with me, I would guess we're in the 80s, and we're due to be in the 80s all week long. So I won't be wearing, before Halloween, I'm not going to be wearing anything, even mesh full sleeve. It's just a little mucky out, and short sleeves are going to be where it's at for me. But I do love, oh, I ate my hair, gross. but I do love the pattern. Just the skull, really adorable job. So what do we have next? Let's go to socks. These are my Easter socks, which should stop being worked on because it is Halloween and I should be working on Halloween socks. And I have Halloween yarn, but I'm addicted. I have put them down, I put them away. I love them. This is my Jinx Yarns Fireflies from Final Fantasy. And this yarn, it's just so soft. It's so wonderful. I have one already ready to go. I just need to have them done by next Easter. There's no rush. They're on ChalGoo 9-inch circulars. Cute little charmy. It says handmade with love. Boop. I did get a charm for my Christmas sweater that says ugly Christmas sweater. And I'll share that with you guys on Instagram as soon as I get it made up. I just got the charm I need to add on the lobster claw. And I have so much left to do. I figure it's not too late. I saw it at Hobby Lobby and I'm just like, that has to happen right now. Worst case scenario, if I'm too far along to really take advantage of it, I'll make the guys ugly Christmas sweaters too. We can just have granny sweaters all over the house. Am I right? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know if they'll wear them, but they'll wear them a couple times. They're going so fast. It's awesome. So this is how much I have left, which is quite a bit. And, oh, you startled me. Saw a little one fly. I have a lot left to do though. That is Serenity Sock, has a little bamboo in it for the heel. I didn't use it for the cuff or the toe. I just wanted a little afterthought heel in there. I don't love afterthought heels. And this is something that showed me that I don't love it, which is part of the beauty of making socks, right? You get to slowly but surely build your own recipe. I love a heel flap and gusset. I just love it. Different. I guess I do love a ribbed one, but I'm open. I like the decorative ones too, but I love a heel flap the way it fits my foot. But these are going to be amazing. I already blocked it. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. I made Halloween yarn. It's all on Etsy. I think I posted on Instagram that it's all on Etsy. I'll go through it really quick with you. Okay, this is blood or wine. Has kind of a color where you can say, is that blood or wine? It's pinkish, it's reddish, but it's beautiful. And yeah, it would work as a shawl, and it's super drapey. If I had to choose what it feels most like, I would say hedgehog sock. So if you're familiar with that feel where it almost has a linen feel to it, to me, as opposed to like a velour softness, and it does wash up. I've given a couple things that I made, like the swatches, a wash up, and it gets softer and softer each wash. And I went ahead and I used the tufts after dyeing, mostly on the bright colors, because red is notorious for ruining other colors. It just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. So I went ahead with my reds. I made the colors and then I steamed them after cooking them for half an hour. Then I took them out, I rinsed them off, I put them back in the pot, I steamed them for half an hour. And then I took them out and I gave them a vinegar bath, which I don't know if you guys have ever cleaned or done anything with vinegar. Once vinegar dries in the air, there's no more vinegar scent. So there's no worry of that. But so I vinegared it because that sets it even more. I do use citric acid when I'm actually dyeing them. So this has been, and then I steamed it again. I know it was crazy, but it's only a handful of skeins. You can do it when you're small like I am, where it's not that big of a deal. I only made, I think, 4 of this color, and I think 2 of them are gone, so I have 2 left. And I might steal this one. I might steal all of these, to be perfectly honest. I don't know, but we'll see. But that's that one. I love that purpley bit. I put a little bit of royal purple on top of the red just to kind of sweeten up the orangier parts. And I love it. It's pretty. And then this is my mermaid, and you can't really get a good grasp of mermaid. I'm gonna open it up. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. That's mermaid. And I didn't reskein because I love the blotches of blue. There's the blue and the deep teal, and we have emerald and a couple of royal blue and fuchsia splotches. I guess speckles. But that blue right there, it makes me happy. So this is just called Mermaid. Boop. And that was a hot mess. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we're back. We're all right. Candy corn, which kind of speaks for itself. And Fright Night, which is kind of a blood orange. My favorite part is where it meets the black. And that is very, very black. I don't know if it's picking up as black, but it's black. As is my hair, guys. Every fall, my hair goes black. It's actually dark brown, so it will fade. There'll be no line. I do it every fall. And I have clown love. Strong clown love. I know a lot of people are afraid of clowns, but I love clowns. I love scary clowns, not scary clowns, and I love the new It movie. So this is Pennywise. It has his teals and reds and yellows from his costume on a dirty gray. It's like a cool gray background, and I love it. I'm saying love a lot. There's a lot of love here. And from last year, Purple People Eater, which is on a lavender base with a little bit of fuchsia and a whole lot of royal purple. Just to give you a feel for how much is purple versus lavender, it's pretty much 50-50, and it comes out really cool. I would say this is one of the ones that crochets up the best. This one knits up the best because it is literally just divided by 3. So this would have, unless you're into that, but I like it when the colors kind of speckle a bit, and this is kind of gradient, so it will just over and over again go orange, yellow, white, yellow, orange, yellow, white, yellow. And it'll probably give you about 3 or 5 stitches each color, depending on your hook size, of course. But if you like candy corn, which is what I call it, candy corn, and that is that as far as the yarn goes. So did I just hit you? I'm sorry if that was loud. I'm all thumbs when it comes to scanning. Okay, I have a little bit to ship today. Aside from that, it's pretty mellow. So what's next? I am supposed to be, probably yesterday, shipping out my first swap of Advent minis. This is super crinkly. And I found these cute bags to wrap up my minis in, so I could send a little present with each. So convenient. Where were these last year? Oh, I'm so excited. So that is what I'm doing today, because I have a feeling on one of them I'm late. I'm never late. I feel bad. But the idea of scanning up all those minis off the scale, it's a little daunting at this point. Continuing with socks. I have started my husband's socks. I could not be more pleased with how they are turning out. He is going to love them. I went ahead and did a little something fun, little slip stitch decoration there. You can see it as the dashes. He's like, no, it's okay. So the rest of them will just be around in a circle. He didn't hate it. He's like, I wouldn't worry about that. So it's all good. It's all good. Addy Turbo Sock Rockets. And these are size 1. I usually do size 0, so these are gonna fly. This yarn looked plump enough to handle it and thin enough to where I worried that if I used small needles that they would be too small. So just so I don't have to make too many more, I'm doing 64 around. magic circle, my yarn, isn't it pretty? It's Croy sock from Patons, blue stripe, and I love it. I have to go get the other ball because these are going to fly. I cannot keep my hands off of them every time I pick it up, and I'm keeping it in the living room. So it's like I'll walk by and just do a couple rows and then continue on my way. And I really love them. They're so fun. I love striping yarn because, and it's striping so frequently. Look at that. It's like every 3 rows, 2 or 3 rows. I just love to see the colors stripe and the colors change. And this is not tweedy, but kind of heathered yarn where every color is actually 2 different colors twisted together. And it slowly goes from blues to grays to navies. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. So this is the actual sock I see myself working on this week, even though I should pick a ball of Halloween yarn and make some Halloween socks. You gotta go with what your heart says, right? My heart says my husband needs some socks before winter. It's gonna freeze out there in the Texas cold. I'm on day 4 of opening up my 13 days of Halloween swap, and I received on Friday, which I showed you over there, and then on Saturday I opened up this amazing blanket. Check this out. Isn't that awesome? It's so plush. It now sits by my computer and I get to cuddle with it. My dogs are eyeballing it like crazy, but it's purple. She knows I love purple. I love purple. It's so soft. Oh, so awesome. And then day 3. Oh my gosh. Have you ever? I'm gonna go dark because it's white. Check it out. She knows I love Morticia Adams, and this is my favorite Morticia quote. It's awesome. It's tea stained. She embroidered all of this. Pretty purple letters. Oh, I love it. And she glued on things on the top that are so cool. Like the fly is actually glued on. So cool. I can't wait to get this on my wall, but I had to share with you guys first. It's amazing. I will have it forever. So awesome. Okay. And then day 4. Come on back, guys. There you are. Day 4. I got a drink. Drinky drinky. Ah, the sippy sippy. It's beautiful. I didn't open it. Ah! It jingled. I'm like, why is it jingling? Oh, pumpkin spice frappe lip balm. Hush up. I feel silly. I didn't even look inside. I was just all excited. Where's the scissors? How can I not have scissors? Of all the people in the universe to be doing all the things in the world, how do I not have scissors? Frantic, frantic. Okay, Hulk smash. There we go. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, okay. Sorry. That was a surprise. I went and the McKinney Knittery, this is not a bag of yarn, on their Instagram shared the Cascade Heritage Prints sock yarn, and it was really awesome. No, back. No, back. He's a good puppy. Let him be. She shared a new Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's Day colorway. Oh, they're pretty. I didn't grab the Halloween because I just dyed a ton of Halloween yarn. I could not justify it. And then, but the Christmas I needed. Because look at that sagey green. The one that I have, which is in my Christmas decorations. I just grabbed it, and since it was really close to Christmas when I found it, I just put it in there so it'll be like a Christmas present when I'm decorating this year. It's in the attic waiting. And oh, it didn't have that though. It was basically red and green, kind of a spearmint white and cherry red, but this has like different tones of red, has different, like 3 different tones of green going on there, and no white, and it shows a little picture of what it's going to work up as. Are you guys seeing that? Boop. I love it. This I require. Isn't that cool? It makes me very happy. So this had to come home. While I was there, I also justified, even though no idea what it's going to go with in my stash, I have wanted some sock weight Himiko from Madeline Tosh since I first saw it. It's so pretty. It matches my nails. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, but Madeline Tosh, Himiko. This is their twist light base, so it's 25, 70, 75, 25. And I've wanted it for about a year since I first saw that color. Oh, and I told myself I was going to buy it at one of the yarn festivals, and then I went and Madeline Tosh was not at the yarn festival I went to last month. I got scared. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to need that. That I'm going to require. But do you see that? Do you see how it fades into black from that ultra violet color? Oh, gracious. It's perfect. I don't know what it's going with or what it's going in, but I'm just so glad to have it as part of the family. Okay. Pop that away. I'm excited to wind that up. It's going to be really pretty in a ball. This weekend. Shall we jabber? Friday, I'm going grocery shopping for about 40 people, and we're camping out overnight on Saturday morning to Sunday morning. And then we're going early Saturday morning, and we're gonna have activities all day long. I have to go and get a tent. We don't have a tent. We haven't camped in Texas yet. And I'm gonna get a little one because I want to keep it manageable. I don't know how much space you're allotted when you camp in a big group like this. So I'm gonna get like a probably 4-person tent for us. And we need to get sleeping bags and all of the paraphernalia that is required. And let's see. I have a list. So, should be good. And I don't know what projects to take. I could just take a sock. I guess if I start anything crochet before then, I might take that too. But for the most part, I could probably do with just taking 2 pairs of socks, and I think that'll last me for 24 hours, don't you? This week, I will probably be painting more of the Art Sherpa art for Halloween. I could definitely see me doing a Morticia, or I'm open. There's so many cute ones. If you guys get a chance, over on YouTube, Art Sherpa, she has such Halloween selection from this year and the years prior. Love it. My son's over there playing video games. The dogs are over there too. They are clean passed out though. And I'm really excited to get on with the day. We're going to do a little bit more homeschooling, and then I'm going to be making some dinner and just seeing where the evening takes us. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I check on them frequently. Also below are my social media tags. So if you'd like to get in contact there, you can see me on Instagram. I'm over on Snapchat. The Ravelry group is linked up there too. And we will be doing the pumpkin spice latte gifts in just a minute. If you have any questions or comments, please, I can't think. It's gone on too long, my friend.
I think I know what you're going to say. If you have any more questions or comments, place it down below.
Come here.
Hey.
Okay. What was I going to say?
I think she's going to say, if you have any questions or comments, place it down below.
Thanks so much for stopping by. If you have any questions or comments, yes, place them down below. I like that. Don't drink too much coffee. We're gonna go camping this week?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yep.
Very cool.
Cub Scout.
Cub Scout. Are you always, what are you? Always what?
Well, I pretty much always tell people that I'm a Cub Scout. And
But what are Cub Scouts? Are you honest?
you are honest.
What else?
And you don't drink coffee.
Is that part of it? Whoa, you can't drink coffee?
Yeah, coffee makes you crazy.
Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, of course, leave them down below. And if you'd like to join us on the Ravelry group, there is a link for that too, along with all the other social media. Hi.
Either way, I don't really like coffee.
Why are you bad-mouthing coffee? Just stop saying that. It's bad-mouthing the coffee. Is there anything you'd like to see me crochet?
Can you try to crochet Steve from Minecraft?
I can try. Do you have anything that I've crocheted that you like a lot? Okay, go get it. Hurry back. Ooh, who's that?
Jigglypuff from Pokemon.
Who made this amazing Jigglypuff from Pokemon? How many things have I crocheted you?
Like 1,000.
Yeah. Would you say I crochet too much or just the right amount?
Just the right amount. You crochet limitlessly.
All the time or some of the time?
All the time.
Have you ever known me to not be crocheting?
No.
When's the last time you saw me without yarn? Have you ever seen me without yarn?
No.
How long have you known me?
For 8 years.
8 years. It's pretty much true. I don't think I've been without yarn for like 8 years at least. But yeah, we made this a while ago. I got the pattern on Ravelry. It's in my projects, but I love this cotton in pink, and this is felt. I glued them on rather decently. I use fabric glue. What's it called?
She made me a pig, but we're going to fix it because its eye fell off.
Tepig was made, he's in the cabinet with the blankets if you want to grab him.
Sure. I'll go show you.
Tepig was made just like Jigglypuff, not far from Jigglypuff, but I used acrylic yarn. And this is one of the things that everybody uses the acrylic yarn for amigurumi. And Jigglypuff has been washed, and so is Tepig. Unfortunately, Tepig did not survive as well. See, it's not that he's bad off. It's that, oh, his poor eye. It's that it really gets very slack. I don't mind it. So, I mean, he's still well loved. He just needs another eyeball. But even like where you sew him and stuff, it's just, I think acrylic just has some stretch to it where cotton doesn't. And I made a lot of dolls. And I'm much happier now that I'm making cotton ones. And his felt didn't fall off. I use fabric glue for the felt, and I really soak it. You can kind of see where it's almost translucent on that white, but it's better than it falling off, right? And I don't love to sew my eyes on for babies because it really can come off. His poor eye. But they're made the same, but it's just kind of gets a little slouchy in the acrylic. Poor guy.
Yeah, right here's a little crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's got little holes in his neck.
Yeah, a little bit. You want to go take those back? Watch out for the socks. Those needles are sharp. Okay. I'll get you later. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And over at the Ravelry group, if you'd like to ask any questions, always welcome there too. We're always checking in. And all of my social media links are below also. I believe we'll go ahead and do show notes on the Ravelry group this week. And I will try and do as many as I can below here on YouTube also, because I really like that. So thanks for stopping by. Take good care. Bye.
Bye.